Hey amigos, I hope you're having a nice day. It's a very nice sunny day where I am today. I'm in the city. As you can see, the sun's out. It's freezing cold. Well, freezing cold is like 12 degrees. Yeah, Celsius for me. That's freezing cold. So, but the sun is out and it's a very nice day in the city. I'm out and about and wheeling around. Yeah, and I just thought I'd make a video because I just had some guy come up to me and I was just sitting there in the sun, and he comes up to me and he's like, can I help you? And I was like, I'm alright mate, no worries, it's all cool. And he goes, I really want to help you, it looks painful. And I was like, what does he mean it looks painful? What looks painful? I'm looking around, I'm like, what's going on? Like, and obviously he meant, you know, me being in a chair. He wanted to help me. Maybe I looked concerned, I don't know, but he said it just looked painful. And I was like, it's all good mate, no worries, it's just the way it is, it's just my life. I'm in a wheelchair, might look awkward, might look painful, I don't know what it looks like from another person's perspective. But it's just the way it is. So I said, no worries mate, I really appreciate it, I hope you have a nice day. And he walked off, and I thought I'd just make a video because if you're in a wheelchair, people are going to say stuff. They're going to say stuff to you. And I remember when I was walking around, people used to say stuff to me as well. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, where you're from, what you look like. People are going to say stuff anyway. But there's so many videos out there of, you know, people in wheelchairs that get offended, and I don't know, man, it's a bit weird. Like, this has been on my mind for a while because I see so many people in wheelchairs, so many people with a disability that make videos, and they're like, you know, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't rah rah rah, like there's a right way and a wrong way to speak to a person in a wheelchair. And who cares, folks? Who cares? Seriously, life's too short to be offended. Like, seriously, I'm just putting the phone down here, so yeah, it's a bit hard for me to hold, but life's too short to be offended. Like, really? Are you really going to be offended because someone comes up and touches your wheelchair? Someone comes up and, you know, asks you if you want some help, or really? Are you really going to be offended by that? Life's too short, folks. Like, seriously, people are going to say stuff. You know, especially if you're in a wheelchair, you stand out like a turd in a punch bowl. Like, let's just put it that way. I love that term, a turd in a punch bowl. You stand out and people are going to say stuff. You know, people, I had someone come up to me the other day and they're just like, hey mate, are you alright? Do you want a hand? And I was like, oh cool mate, thank you, I really appreciate it, have a nice day. I walked off. And there's a lot of people that would be seriously offended by that. And if you're offended by someone offering you help, you got issues, like seriously. Like, they're not doing anything wrong. Especially in this world. We live in a world where no one says hello to anyone. No one helps anyone. So if you're lucky enough for someone to come up and say, hey mate, do you want a hand? Are you alright? Yeah. You're very lucky. Anyway folks, I better go. I just want to make this video and I hope you have a nice day. Adios.